Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the Professor with Day Trading for Success. We're just about to do some live trading with a large group, so get ready. It should be fun.
Welcome to Day Trading for Success, hosted by the Professor, a former math teacher, professional trader, and coder for Charles Schwab's Thinkorswim platform. The Professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to be doing a breakout strategy at the open. We're going to be doing breakout strategy number 2, they call it, from Day Trading Volume 4, the $1 Million Margin Club's best-selling book. They have 4 strategies in there. I have a link to them. This is my favorite, the second one, the 30-minute one. I seem to get more often that it will break out and we'll get some good action from this. So this rated pretty high on the strategy range, but here's basically what we're looking to do here. This is from the book, okay, and this is open strategy number 2. So what we do is we go to the 30-minute candle that closed, the second one back, just before the opening. So we go to that, which we just marked out a minute ago, and we mark out the open and close of that candle, and then basically we're looking for a breakout of that. That's a simple thing of the strategy, and let me show you what it looks like on the chart. We just had some big algorithm action on this, as you can see. That's a real move there, not a weird shadow. This is where we mark, thank goodness, or our range would be so high. So right there, we're looking for it to break out. Now I have a 10-day Fibonacci marked on here on a 5-minute chart, and a 5-day, a 2-day, a 5-minute 2-day Fibonacci and a 5-minute 10-day Fibonacci marked. They're always marked left to right, high to low. In that time period, I marked the bodies, not the wicks. So not high to low, open and close is what I marked on the candles. So you should read the book if you want to know specifically how to set this up, or watch a bunch of the archive videos. I have tons of videos about this. But so basically, the strategy then calls for, actually I should have got into that a little bit more. It then calls for you putting up profit and pivot levels. So what I have up, instead of profit pivot levels, I have on the 1-minute chart, I have a lot of, let me just put one there for the heck of it. I have a lot of that $0.50 marked out. So what a profit pivot levels are based on is historical data where you see price action abruptly turn around and you're looking for that pattern to repeat. All the candlesticks are patterns. That's why they're called candlestick patterns. So you would mark them because a pattern is a pattern because it repeats. That's why the very essence of a pattern. So you're looking for this to repeat in this strategy. I'm going to mark a few just so you see what they look like. And then you would just put a P in front of them. And you're looking for them to stay inside the revenue range, which is here. We're going to go over what those sounds are. There's the low, and then the high. We already moved up pre-market way above this revenue range high here. And that's set from the previous day's action. In this case, we're still on the previous day. We look at the close of that candle, which must be over here. Let me just zoom in on this a little bit. Yeah, because I'm marking pre-market right there. That's why these are over here. Yeah, so I'm going, why are those over there? So this is yesterday's close. So you take the close of that candle, and then you look at the ATR, you divide it in 2, and then you would mark the high and the low. You can see the high and the low are right, evenly spaced. And that's what we call our ATR revenue range for the breakout strategy. It's all a strategy that's very specific, that really, it's like printing money. It's so accurate. It works so well. So you're going to want to get the book and read it. But probably if you just watch the videos, I have playlists that are just for the open strategy. If you just watch those playlists, it's probably a more exciting way to learn. I just might be missing some of the things that they have in their book. So I recommend that, I'm showing you demonstration videos about how this might work for you, but the book is going to have the definitive information to trade it. So I would just go there. They have a video on their channel, the $1 Million Margin Club, that actually is free, that you can watch the whole book if you want to do it that way too. But anyway, so I'm going to go over what all those sounds are in a minute. So that's how you set your revenue range. And within that revenue range is where you set your breakout levels, your profit pivot levels. Sorry, I'm thinking about something else as I'm talking. So let's go ahead and let's blow this chart up so you can see. Yeah, it hasn't come up yet. I thought the whole $0.50 hasn't come up yet. So let me get in here. Yeah, here it is. So let's get into this wheel. Oh my God. That, let me just see if that's, this is, yeah, no, that was, yeah, guys, we only have a few minutes to trade this, and I'm having some malfunctioning going on here. But let me go into the, oh, no, that's not what I want. I want this. Let me go into the whole $0.50 here thing here and set this price. So our price is going to be like, I'll set it like 133. So you can do this ahead of time, and it'll show pre-market. Now the whole $0.50 are in there. So I know, what a big jumbled up mess, huh? And I'm sorry, I thought those were going to be up already, guys, so I kind of got confused here. So I am trading with a pretty large crowd up here on Zoom, and Charlie, she's handling the chat over here. And now I've got to break down into what I'm actually doing today. These gray lines, excuse me, are the whole and $0.50. And I'm kind of using those as the profit pivot levels along with the Fibonacci levels. I don't think I really need these lines. I put some of them here so they'll see, but you can see it's right on the $0.50 and a little bit above. So I've been the book says to mark all those historical data. So I would do it just like the book says. I'm showing you another way that we trade. We're going to be trading 700 shares. We're not messing around here. And basically we look at this like it's printing money. Every morning we make $500 to $2,000, just a few minutes of trading. If it breaks out, sometimes it doesn't. They have a volatility meter on there that you can check. It's particularly helpful for the 5-minute open session and 15-minute open session breakout because you have a chance to get the volatility rating. So that's one way to assure there's going to be a breakout, that volatility meter. But, usually if you look at the previous day's action and stuff, you can figure out that it is going to break out somewhat. It is above it already, the breakout range. So in a situation like that, you count the next support and resistance level, profit level, as the new breakout. So like if it broke out this 50 cent or this whole dollar level, 134, that would be the new breakout, which means you go in if it's going up on that, and then you get out at the next breakout level. Now, obviously, you can get out whenever you want, the next profit pivot level. The main thing, the rule about this strategy is that you can only trade long above the breakout level. You can only trade short below the breakout low level. So when you can't go up and down like normal scalping, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to follow the strategy, you don't do that because that was designed for the safety of the trader. And I can tell you that it really works. It made the biggest difference in this. If you just have the patience to wait and don't just keep scalping like we all got trained to do. So this is specifically set up for the open strategy. I have here the scalping indicator. The green are the buyers, the red are the sellers. The blue column is the volume. Probably you won't see me use this until 5 minutes in. But what I will use is these momentum. This is the buy-sell oscillator. And then the other one we have on here is the momentum, which are these little brown and blue arrows. And when that bell goes off, it's telling you it's going to go that direction for a short period of time, that it's already going that direction. And then this oscillator helps me know when to turn around. So now I have support and resistance levels based on the strategy, and then I add modern technology with these amazing indicators, and then I can it helps me decide when to go in and when to go out. So when to get out again. So I'm just going to be doing short term 5 seconds to 1 to 2 minute trades, something like that, depending on what the price action looks like. Once if I get a little bit of a cushion, I might hold longer. The strategy says that you should get out if it pulls halfway down the previous candle. Obviously, you want to have a max loss per trade, max loss per day. You want to follow all these rules that I talk about over and over. Trade in a simulator, but then maybe go with just 5 shares. Have some fun where you don't have a lot to risk, $5, $10, or something, and see how it starts to work for you. And there we go. So you can't trade until after the first minute. So remember, you have to, wherever it opened, it has to be above that to get in to the next level, right? Now, this would have been a great trade if we had known it was going to do this, of course. But since there's so many orders waiting, they have to kind of get washed out, which is why they wait that 1 minute. Some people wait 2 minutes. I think 1 minute's enough. The book calls for 1 minute. We'll be doing just market, buying and selling, 700 shares. We don't expect much problem with this volume and on Thinkorswim with this stock. It should be instantly picked up on market with very little slippage. Yeah, this is pretty good. So this is working good. You got a 5 to 7 cents spread. So let's see, guys. Here we go. What am I doing over here? Okay. There's that weird high frequency out. Okay. So, whoa. Okay. So now that cannot be traded until it breaks this and turns green. So we cannot trade this short. So that was what we call a sharp tweezer move and scary. Like had you just jumped in that. Whoa, look at that go down. All right, so I would definitely, at this point, even if this turned around really quick, I wouldn't go in this candle, not after a move that far down. So what this did is just made me take pause for maybe several minutes, because now I can see that it's volatile both ways. It's not just a trend going straight up. So this just became a little bit more difficult to trade, unfortunately. So we'll bide our time. Sometime we trade for 15 minutes on this strategy. So everybody just take a breath, and that's a bad move. Now it could break right down through the low breakout. Then if this kept going down, I would be very interested in getting into it right away when it got, but going back up, now it scares me. See, look at the buy sell oscillator saying we don't want to go up. So that's based on an RSI formula crossover. And we don't want to mess with that, guys. So I know the strategy says as soon as it breaks that line, I'm telling you from trading this a long time now, since the book came out, that you're going to make more money if you wait it out a little bit and see a more definitive thing. Now, I know there was tons of backtesting. I remember how long it took for Day Trading Volume 4 to come out and all those professional traders and everything. But, me personally, I like to trade it with a little bit more safety. So, and I know a lot of you email and ask me about that because you can get shaken out on these moves. I'm just looking, common sense says that kind of volatility, I'm going to think twice before I jump in as it breaks. So, so there was the momentum telling you it's going to go up, and it did break that level. So that was a little tempting. But again, I need to see something. I kind of need to see multiple levels broken. I just kind of threw those levels in, but that's a $0.50 right there. So that was a crossover going down there. So it's still saying that this is down. I don't have multi-chart alignment up. I don't have some of the other indicators up, guys, because they're just not going to work on the open stretch. There's not enough time. You don't want multi-chart alignment in the first 15 minutes, right? You don't need, and even this, it needs a good 5 minutes before I start to think about reading the scalping indicator. So let's see. Yeah, sellers. Look at the sellers at the top. So we're looking for a breakout down. It keeps telling you down. Oh, that just said turn around with that momentum. Let's see if it pushes it around. So that's telling you that it's gonna turn around. So hang on a second here. Let's see if we can. I'd kind of like to see it, twice break that, or see that technically you could go in that trade, but I'm not going in that little trade right now. I need a bigger breakout. But through that whole dollar, I'll go in it if it's. Or let's get it down to the actual breakout level and think about getting in it after that. And even that's scary, guys. I like to see if it pulls down, if it breaks, pulls down, then goes again, I'd be more inclined, but I don't know. Yeah, I know this is not exactly a jump in the open here, is it now? We're 5 minutes in. So, wow. If it breaks that whole dollar, I'll go in. I'm going to go in right there, guys. I went in. I took a chance. Yeah, it's going down on me. There it goes. Yeah, I would love to have gotten it down here, but that was red when it was down there. So now this would be the first place to take profit. So let's get a look at these indicators. So buyers went to the top. Man. If it breaks down in here, you're going to see me want to get out of this move, but I'll write it a little bit. The momentum said go down now, so I have a losing trade going on, but it's moving quick. I'm going to hold it, guys. Let's hope that this is actually turning around as per the. You've got a fib right here. God, the momentum keeps saying down. It's hurting me. Jumped in too soon. Now I am going to hold it. Now you see the momentum turning it around. So that's the most I've been down, like $300. Wow. Not definitive right now, is it? These indicators are telling me to hold, so I'm going to hold into this move. I wish it was a slam dunk telling us, look how easy that was, but it is a little scary right now. How can you be short? You can't be short? Okay. You can't go short till you're down here off this breakout, guys. So we'll discuss that later. I mean, look, if you're not trading the strategy, then you can do whatever you want. But we were all going to trade the strategy. It can get confusing. Man, it's just I'm halfway in this breakout range. So you're not supposed to take a trade in here, but I'm already in a trade. So in between the two breakouts, the rules are don't take a trade. The strategy, I should say strategy more than rules. So I've waited through this. Painful. We don't know what we're doing move. Holding 700 shares. And I would actually say that was a bad trade by me, but I didn't get out of it, so it's not officially a losing trade yet. But man, it is just really messing with us, huh? Yeah, the volume is just there it goes. That looked like a pretty good breakout on a tweezer here. Gonna break that fib? Well, it used to be up there. Yeah, because I'm still red, so let's hope it was up there. That's a momentum going up. See how it lit up green? That makes me feel warm and cozy. will be trading another strategy in a little while. But right now, I wanted to do the open. I try to get this in 2 to 4 days a week, and I'm green like pretty much 100% of the time, which is pretty good. It's hard to say that about something. Some of that is holding it longer than I should, though. But I know I run at over 90% on this strategy for sure. Can I actually turn green now? I'd love to turn green. It's held me through so much pain that if this thing... Let's just see if we can get back up to the fib, guys. Why don't you get up there? 34. It broke 34. I'm finally green. Tempted just to get out. That was pretty painful. But now that would be dumb because now it actually is moving. The momentum indicator is telling you it's going up. Nothing saying go down here. Okay? So we're going to go up. No indicators telling you to go back down. So this would be our first thing to think about taking profit, that $0.50, which also was a historical data level. And that would give me a couple $100 today, but I kind of like to hold out for a little bit more after that pain. Okay. That turned it around for a second. Did you see that? Second it popped up, it went right down. But still, EMA crossovers green. Momentum's still up, guys. Gonna break that. Thinking about getting out, I gotta tell you. That's $400, and I thought I was going to be down $400. So, it can play with your mind, but I guess I'll hold it a little longer. Luckily, we have the RV strategy to recover from whatever might happen today if it goes bad. But right now, I'm keeping my perfect record, so to get out for less money shouldn't be about stats, though, right? It should be about money. Remember, you multiply these by 100, so there's certain right above the, I'd be worried about getting, wow, that's twice now. No. I'm probably going to, either the whole dollar, 135, or the fib just above it would be, so I'm not going to make a lot of money today, guys. I don't think I'm going to keep trading this, so. But we did get a breakout. We do have some money. And, we've been happy with $200 on some of these, and we've waited right to the last second, like on the 14th minute before it breaks out, and then managed to capture a couple $100 on some of these late bloomers. But it's pretty exciting. So we got 600 in just a few minutes. I don't want to lose it on a big drop here. So 135 could be it, so I'm thinking about it right there, but it depends on how hard it hits it. Everything says go up, go up, go up. Well, that red arrow didn't, but that's the buy-sell oscillator. So the RSI is saying you're done right now. The whole dollar might say we're done too. Oh, that's a momentum down. So that's a second thing that says down. Can we get one more push? I'm going to just a split second longer, guy. I'm going to get out in just a split second, guys. Going to get it back up to 135. Get it back up. There was 135. 135 even. 135 a little higher for slippage. Can we get a little higher? I'm going to take that. So $742. Whew, man, that was more exhilarating than it should have been. First of all, I was having a little trading malfunction when I was trying to show you guys, platform malfunction when I was trying to show you guys, and it got me off kilter. And I felt like I wasn't quite ready to start it when it started. And then this whole thing punished me for like 5 minutes of red here. And that's not normal for me. And I kept looking like, is it going to break that fib? Would I get out? I definitely would have got out if it broke down here. And that would have been way too late. So, I was trading like a beginner right here. I should have just got out and then waited for this move. As soon as it went back down, I should have got out for a couple $100 down, waited for this breakout, got back in. I'd be $500 ahead. It would have been a safer way to trade. Oh, got up to the fib. It's still going, huh? So, yeah, that would have been a good entry, But your momentum is saying don't do this. So, now it's saying do it. Don't do it, do it. I like these things a lot because they kind of back up the levels. The fib level is going to be very respected by many, many people that set it up the exact same way. You're always trading with the crowd. You always want to think about that. So guys, this is going to be a short video. Thanks for watching. But I would always practice this in a sim and get the book so you really know how to set these up. There's actually a day trading companion book too, Day Trading Volume 4 companion book that has the 5th, the Holy Grail strategy. Definitely worth the money to find out all the breakouts and how all these professional traders do that. And then think about, I have links to these indicators too through the $1 Million Margin Club. That's the momentum indicator, and this is the buy-sell oscillator, and then there's the whole $0.5. You could draw those yourself, and then this is the scalping indicator. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I got to get ready for my next trading session, so be careful out there. Trade in a sim first, and go green. Talk to you soon.